Good morning, internet. So Monday morning, it's 26 minutes past 8. Bright and early for me this morning. 26 minutes past 8. It's the 27th of May. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all feeling good. I hope you had a good weekend. In the UK, I do believe it's a bank holiday, so hopefully, weather-wise, I'm not sure what your weather's like, but you might be able to get, I hope you can get it on the bikes this time of the year. It should be biking weather, shouldn't it? So let's forget my little update for a minute, but let me just show you, and I haven't done this for a while, the French weather. Let me just give you an insight on what we've got. Just bear with me a minute, because it's a bit difficult hobbling. Oh, right, okay. So I'm going to turn you around here, and that's it. Rain. We have rain. Look at that. Look at the state of that sky. Still. Right. Let me just hobble my way back in again, and then I have to make sure the camera's in the right place. So just bear with me for a minute. Shut the door up there. Make sure that we're where we want to be. Yeah, it looks about right. Okay, so I'm just going to hobble back here. Right, so as you can see, not exactly the best weather at all, really. So, my little update. So, well, as you can see, the boot. Still got the boot on. Still on the crutches. Is it getting any easier? Not really. So, it's nearly 3 weeks. It'll be 3 weeks Wednesday. Will it be 3 weeks or 2 weeks? Do you know what? Sitting here every day is absolutely driving me up the wall. I think it'll be 2 weeks, won't it? It'll be 2 weeks, I think, yeah. So, it'll be 2 weeks Wednesday. And there's not a huge amount of improvement at all, really. Without this very, very tasty looking little boot on, I can't walk. I can't, you know. It's amazing, the shape at the bottom of this boot, how it actually cushions your foot and allows you to be mobile, else otherwise, you know, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't bear thinking of, does it? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm still having the injections. I have the nurses coming every day, once a day for an injection, until the swelling goes down, to stop the blood clotting and causing all sorts of other ailments that I don't particularly want. And also, I had to go back to the doctors on Saturday. I've got to go for an X-ray now, because when I came down the stairs, obviously, you know, my foot was giving me the most jip like. And, but since then, the top of my spine and my neck is playing up. And I thought it was the crutches at first, you know. But I've been on crutches before when I had my hip replaced. I was on them for several weeks then, and it never bothered me at all. So I got a little bit, and they reckon it's the jolt when I bashed the back of my head, like. So it didn't do any damage to the brain, thank God, because there ain't a lot of that to damage. So still, never mind. So yeah, I got to go and have an X-ray on that, and it just gets worse, doesn't it? Right, okay. So still gutted. Bike's parked up. I started them all up yesterday. That was about it. I looked at him and I thought to myself, do you know, I couldn't get on if I really tried. Can you imagine trying to get on with this? Oh dear. I mean, the one thing that I am absolutely gutted over, you know, is the D-Day, the 80th. I so much wanted to go up to that. You know, it's such an important one this time. And I don't know, it's just... It's never going to happen, is it? I'm never going to be out of this in time. And even if some miracle happened and it got that I could actually start to walk without all this lot, risking it on a bike, just probably wouldn't be a good idea, you know. Well, in fact, it wouldn't be a good idea. I've got to face up to the facts. So, yeah. So I am I'm trying to... I said to the wife, she ought to have some time off work and she ought to take me up in a car. But even thinking about that, it's going to be that busy up there, trying to park. And, you know, on crutches as well, you know, because obviously you can't go in disabled bays and that, because technically I haven't got a badge. So, you know, and they're not going to give me a badge just because I want to go up to the D-Day celebration. So, yeah. So I'm just going to have to come to the fact that I've missed it and that's it, which which is quite, you know, the number of years that I've been going up to Normandy, you know, I absolutely, I love that place. It means such a lot to me. And yeah, anyway, such is life, eh? C'est la vie, as they say in France, French language, c'est la vie. Right, okay, so I'm just going to show you the Garmin, but I'm not going to do it here. So we're going to transfer to the office, eh? And I'll just show you there. One thing I am at least impressed with is my new Garmin. Right, okay, I'm just going to switch you off there and I'll catch you in a minute, yeah? Right, hang on. Let's get this turned off, shall we? Hobbles is us. Right, see you in a minute. Okay, so back in the office, sat down, take the weight off the poor little foot. You know, the sides of this boot, you forget you got it stuck on the end of your foot. And so, yeah. So, I got myself these as well. Look at these, look, hey? New little rim protectors for when I change the tyres. And yeah, I've had my old ones for years and they just literally fell apart. So, got these off AliExpress. Hey, these were, I think that was €2.50, eh? €2.50 still. Right, so the Garmin, now you know what? So here it is. Well, it will be if I can get it out of the box. Okay, we have a technical problem. Oh God, right. So it's quite nice really, because this one is in this little rubbery case, you know, so yeah, pretty cool. So I got it all fired up, for want of a better word, and I couldn't believe that, you know, my original Zumo, as I've told you before, is from 2005, I think 5 or 6, I don't know, somewhere around there. So it's the first one that came out, and so, you know, well old. And this one, I'm so impressed with. It's still, I mean, don't get me wrong, Garmin's are well known that when they're booting up, you know, you might as well have, you know, have a coffee before you go while this boots up. But once it's booted up, it's fine. So the difference with this one compared to my old one is that on my phone, hang on a sec. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this because I've only got the one camera set up. But you have a thing called Garmin Smart Link. I don't know whether you can see that. It's in the bottom corner, down there, yeah. And so you open this up, and then this gives you all this lot here, right? And so there's all sorts there that you can actually not control the Garmin with, but things that are useful to have on a phone. So basically, you know, like for instance, you can do a route, like if you pick location, and it opens a map. So basically, you go through that map and just touch a point, and then it'll do a route there instantly, and then you literally then just send that to your sat nav, and it's there within seconds. Bang, it's done. And you know, so that's a good feature. There's one thing that this came with. It came with, amongst other things, it came with Cyclops pre-installed, and it's free. So Cyclops is all the speed camera locations and all the known points where, like, you know, especially in France, where the gendarmes disguise themselves as trees and leap out on you and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so that it comes preloaded with this, and as I said, Foursquare, which is on there as well, that can build up points of interest for you. You know, you go and you say things that you're interested in and that sort of stuff. Contacts, because you have to link this, you have to link your phone to the Garmin unit, and so for this to enable this, you have live traffic reports, you have live weather reports, and it's all part of the deal. There's no extra. The only thing that you have to pay for extra is a European weather report. I don't know why, because I live in France anyway, so I mean I'm getting the European weather, but still, never mind. But yeah, I mean, it's great. There are things on here like your last mile. You know, it tells you that's forthcoming things up above your trip. You know what's in the future. I think they've come on in leaps and bounds, and of course, you know, I mean, it's a nice little unit. It's very seeable. That's what I do like about these. You know, the Android Auto that I put on. Again, I think it's a great unit. I really do. And I'll probably move that to one of the other bikes, but this is very seeable, yeah. And I like, and of course, this is 100% waterproof. IP is it 7, I think, or whatever you call it. But yeah, I mean, my old Zumo, I've ridden in some horrendous weather with that, and it's never let me down. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this. I just want to get it fitted on, and you know, but of course. If it was a case of just taking off the one unit and using all the wiring and all that on there, but it's not. So unfortunately, you know, the tank's got to come off the Himalayan, and with me not being too steady on the feet, the last thing I want to do is go flying in the garage with the tank in my arms. Yeah, so it's going to have to wait, whether I like it or not. It's going to have to wait, but yeah, it'd be great to try. Because I've got the car kit with it as well, just to make sure that it works, which I'm sure it does, because I've put locations in it and it sort of talked to me and everything else. But I do want to try it, so I will give it a try in the car. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, like I said, I know this isn't the latest model, because the XT now, the Zumo XT and the XT2, is it? I think, I don't know. You know, but you're talking a lot of money for them. You know, you're talking in excess of €500. And okay, I mean, I get it. You know, if you're one of these people that are continuously travelling the world, excellent, brilliant bit of kit. For me, you know, text me to my local Balandre. That'll do me fine. No, it's you know, I mean, for what I paid for this, and and this one, which was really nice as well, because when I had to update the maps on it, you know, because they all fall behind. So when I update the maps on it, which I did, this model includes the whole of Europe, the Middle East, and Northern Africa, all on this unit, which is absolutely superb, I think, for the price. You know, I mean, I really do. And another thing that I think is really good in it as well is, and I think, I'm not too sure if I mentioned this and went into it on the first one. I mean, just sitting here these days doing nothing, the brain pickles, I forget what I say. It's got like an accident detection thing on it. And, you know, so basically, if you're in an accident, it recognises the sudden job, unless of course it gets totally wrote off itself, but providing it's still workable. And then what it does is it puts out an SOS with your location and sends messages to the pre-installed people that you want them to do. So I set all that up as well, you know. Again, you know, I really do think that's a useful piece of equipment. I mean, I ride alone for 90% of my riding, you know, but I don't ride in sort of barren places where no one's going to find me, you know. So it's not, but there again, you know, if you are involved in an accident, it's certainly a quick way to let the wife know, and then she doesn't have to cook the tea that night, you know. It saves doing a bit of work. Right, talking of accidents, let's just quickly touch on Itchy Boots. I mean, what a devastating blow. You know, she the last one that she put out, she ended up saying, you know, that she wasn't having the surgery carried out in Africa because of the recovery time. So she goes all the way back to the Netherlands to have the surgery done on a collarbone where they puncture her lung. Huh? I mean, you know, come on. What an absolutely terrible blow for her. You know, I mean, she's going to be laid up now for some time. Although, like she said, she's got things to do and she can catch up on, you know, bits and pieces and projects. And the book, of course, the book. I mean, I, for one, when it comes out in English, will buy the book. You know, I think maybe she'll give us a little insight, although I don't think it'll be a lot, but maybe into, you know, not so much Itchy Boots, but Nora Lee, I think maybe. It'll be interesting to see. Certainly be an interesting book to read. And of course, she said there will be a series 8. Is it 8 or 9? I don't know. Anyway, there'll be a new series. So I'm sure everybody now is on the guessing game of where's she going, you know? Where's she going to go? So if you actually sort of look at the recovery time and that sort of thing, she's not going to start this new one, is she, till what? August, September time, maybe October, I suppose, by the time she's recovered. She did say a new bike, so she's got to get all that organised. So she's probably not going to be back on the road till October. So October, you got to look where the weather's going to be nice. Bets taken for Australia, maybe. Watch your cobber, get Sheila, get the Barbie going. I'll have a beer, Bruce. Okay. I love Australia, I really do. But yeah, what a fantastic time I think she'd have in Australia. I'd love to go to Australia. I love Australian people. You know, yeah, happy, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, I think she'd love Australia. But then again, I'm not Itchy Boots, am I? So, you know, who am I to say what she's going to do? Speculation, that's what it's all about. Right. So I don't think there's anything else to say, apart from nothing's changed much with me. I'm not me on the bikes. I'll try and turn out, you know, something like this, just a bit of humour, bit of chat, try and keep myself sane. I hope you're all okay. Oh, a mate of mine and his wife, they left yesterday from, went on a cruise, Mediterranean cruise. What a lovely thing to do. Yeah, Addie and Sharon, I hope they have a brilliant time. I've got a little app on my phone where I can track the boat that they're on, you know, and they're actually coming across the top of France now, so morning. And yeah, they're going to have a fantastic time. Can't wait to talk to him when he gets back. Although, you know, I don't mean he's going to rush his holiday. But yeah, it'd be so nice to hear what he does. Anyway, okay. So on that, I'm going to end this because, I mean, I could sit here all day and talk, because believe you me, when you do all day here on your own, because everybody, you know, wife's at work, kids are at school, and yeah. So, okay, I'm definitely going. Right. So, take care of yourselves. Stay safe, ride safe. Hope you get out. I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks ever so much for tuning in and watching this. And please, I know I keep saying this. Do you know, I know I'm going on again, but you know, the number of people that watch me, I get a lot of watch hours, you know, I do. And the number of people that watch me, and they just don't hit that little subscribe. But you know what? One of my followers, and he made an absolutely valid point. The word, subscribe, it's a horrible word, isn't it? You know, subscribe to my channel. Because the trouble is, in this day and age, we all subscribe normally comes with a cost, doesn't it? You know, it's, you know, subscribe to this and we'll send you a monthly fee. That's not the case, is it? Follow me. That's a better word, isn't it? Follow me. Hit the follow button. Because do you know what? I wouldn't ask anybody for anything on this channel. I know that some people do, and it helps their channel, you know, and I get that. They ask for donations and all that, and that's fine, you know, depending on what they're doing. Some people, you know, they get out there and they do, you know, they travel and all that, and they get donations, and that's absolutely fine. I don't do none of that. I'm just one guy who does this. I enjoy doing it, so I would never ask anybody for anything. The only thing I do ask for, I'd love to get my followers up. So you know what? If you're watching and you're not, you know, you haven't hit that follow button, then please, you know, it would be great. It costs you nothing, does it? You know, just whack the follow. I'd absolutely love it. Make an old man happy, considering he's sat here and can't do nothing else. Right. Enough begging, you say, enough. Shut that man up. Right, okay. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Take care. Bye for now.